In today's video, we're here in my kitchen because we're gonna do small little changes that will make your kitchen feel more expensive. I remodeled my kitchen like 8 years ago and it's already out of style, but that's okay because I can still make it look beautiful with just small little changes that you can use in your own home. All right, so we're just gonna hop right into this. All right, so for number one, the first thing I recommend to help your kitchen look more expensive is artwork. So this beautiful little piece right here that I always have sitting on my countertop was just purchased off of Amazon. Doesn't cost a lot of money, but adds a lot of style. Now, me and my friend were talking the other day because there's this trend going around to where on the back side, you put the little plug-in like outlet thingies that are like child covers. And I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. I was going to buy some for this and then I was like, I don't need to spend money. I'll insert a picture here and show you. But you put that on the back of your picture. And then if you want, then you can plug it right in and cover up your outlet like that. And so that's a really cool option because you could just do some really pretty, beautiful framed little artwork. And the cool part about adding artwork into your kitchen is you can do it for your style. You could do it for seasons and it gives your countertop a moment. I feel like instead of it making it look cluttered, I feel like it makes it look classy. So keep that in mind. You don't really want your countertops to look cluttered, but you want it to look curated. I'm going to link this picture for you if it's still available down on Amazon because they have different styles and it's just a really nice, pretty one. I love the colors. You guys know this goes so well with the colors I have here in my home. So sitting over here with my little vignette, which is technically part of number one, but we can make it be number two, is on top of just having artwork, use pretty cutting boards. They are a great design feature that I feel like a lot of people neglect. These don't have to just be functional, they can just be beautiful. There's so many stores that have gorgeous ones, different shapes, different sizes, and they're not expensive. This one was the Hearth and Hand one. Oh my goodness, the price tag's still on the back. This one was $8.99. Why do I still have the price tag on? Just pretend you didn't see that. So let's talk about the next one that can make your kitchen look expensive. I am personally not doing it at this moment, but we can change that and see what we think. So a lot of times, like we were talking about a moment ago about plugging the picture in to hide your outlet right there, hiding your outlet can make your kitchen just look a little bit more put together, a little more designed. Now, if I had tried to do this a couple years ago when Jason was in his kitchen cooking all the time, he probably would have had my head because he doesn't want to move things aside to get to the plug-in. So you do have to think about function over form sometimes and decide what's important to you. For me personally, Jason isn't really in here cooking anymore. And so if I want to block my outlets, I can probably get away with it. So you make the decision that's best for your home. So maybe we'll use the lamp to kind of cover it up and we just kind of shift everything to where it's going this way instead of the way that it was. And then, oh, that was a terrible noise. And then that way, we're blocking that. Okay, so I rearranged it to where we are covering up the outlet, and I do think it looks really nice, adds definitely some style, so I think it looks really pretty that way. So keep that in mind. Block your outlets if you want it to look nice, or don't if you have a husband that would just be so mad at you like mine would have been back in the day. We'll see if I end up leaving it like that or if I end up scooting it back down. But I just wanted to show it to you and give you guys another option. Even little things like this where I have kind of propped this plant up to where it just kind of distracts from the view of the plug-in that's back there, but I can still get to this one really easy. And then over here on this side, I have put my utensils in front of it. Now, is it fully blocking it? No, but it definitely distracts from it so your eye doesn't go to it. So these are just key little things that you can try out in your home. Today is my favorite day because it is bed washing day and there is nothing better than nice cozy sheets on a warm comfy bed. So thank you Helix for sponsoring this video, and it's the perfect time to showcase how amazing their mattresses are and talk about their exclusive President's Day sale that they're having. I look forward to getting in my bed every single night, and right now during the winter this is the perfect investment because think about how much time we spend in our bed. And Helix makes it so convenient. Your mattress will come rolled up right to your door, so setup is a breeze. Plus they give you a 120 night trial. They want you to love your mattress, which I know you're going to, but if you have any issues, they have seamless returns and exchanges, so there's no worry. So you just go online, you're going to fill out a quiz. It's going to ask you questions about you or if you have a partner that sleeps in the bed with you, and then it's going to match you with the perfect mattress. For Jason and I, it was the Helix Sunset Luxe. And then we also upgraded and got the Glaciotex cooling cover because we like to stay cool and dry all night long. One of the things that was very important to me was before I got my Helix mattress, I'm a side sleeper. And if you have the wrong mattress when you're a side sleeper, you're going to know it real quick because you're going to wake up, your back's going to be hurting, your neck's going to be hurting. And that was something that I was experiencing. So once I got my Helix mattress, all that went away. I wake up every day now feeling so good, and I love that. I know that buying a new mattress is a big deal, and so I love sharing with you the things that I truly love and use and get excited about, and my Helix mattress will always be one of those. But let's go upstairs to my guest bedroom because they have sent me something that is so cool. We've been using it up there now. Oh goodness, I've had it on there at least 6 months now, and every single one of my guests have totally enjoyed it. Okay, I can't be the only one that has probably a 30-year-old mattress that is so old and disgusting looking. But I didn't want to get a new mattress, so I decided to upgrade and get the Helix mattress topper. The cool part about it is they have several different ones, and we chose the Ergo Align mattress topper. That one helps with low back support. I feel like my guests would really, benefit from that. And on top of that, it has the Glaciotex cooling cover on it. So if you're like me and you want to upgrade your mattress, for your guest or maybe even just for yourself and you don't want to purchase a whole new mattress, get the mattress topper. And I can totally attest to the fact that my guests love it and has made it so comfy. And so this is just a really great option. Don't tell anybody what this mattress looks like. I love my Helix mattress and I think that you will also. I'm going to leave a link for you down in the description box or head over to helixsleep.com/charmingabode and you can take advantage of their exclusive partner offer of 27% off site-wide. You're definitely going to want to take advantage of this. And a big thank you to Helix for sponsoring today's video. This next one is super fun. I think it looks really nice and expensive if you have baked goods sitting on your counter, and especially displayed in a fun way. I got this really pretty wood one off of Amazon. What I love about this one is this is not glass. I have learned in the past that if this is glass, it always ends up getting broke, and I want my grandkids and everyone to be able to access it without worrying. I had baked some muffins today, and so this is a fun way to just display them beautifully and also display them invitingly to where people feel like, ooh, she's got muffins. Can I have one of those? So you can put your bread, you can put your cookies, anything like that to where it's just displayed pretty on your counter will definitely elevate your space. Don't forget to like today's video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, this next one's a no-brainer, but I want to make sure that you do it for your home, not what you see everyone else doing. And let me explain. I think keeping a little tray next to your stovetop is perfect to curate what you use daily and often. And by putting it on the little tray, obviously we're elevating the look and making it look curated. But a lot of times people will put things on there just to make it look good, but they're not actually using it. So over the years, we have switched out and we finally have come to what we like on ours. I always keep salt. I always keep my ground pepper. We keep olive oil. And we keep something pretty on there. And that's what I go with. And sometimes I alternate back and forth on my olive oil thing. This one is my sprayer I've been really into lately. But I also have my pour over one. So at any time you could see one or the other, but you're always going to see olive oil on there. And then of course, keeping it up on a beautiful tray looks fantastic. If you've noticed what I've done, and this can also make your kitchen look more expensive, you notice the wood of this is the same color as the wood of the cutting board that I showed you a moment ago. I am doing like matter, I guess is what I'm trying to call it. It's where you pick an element and you repeat that element in the space. And that way it looks like it all goes together and then we'll give you that very designer look. Another little tip, look right back here with what I've done. This is my Amazon. I don't want to say her name. And I love having music on while I'm in here cooking in the kitchen. But I don't want her sitting on the countertop adding more clutter. I already have a lot going on in this little space because I also keep my knives over here. They have this really cool thing to where you can see how she's all wrapped up there on the back side. And then that way it just plugs in and then is up off of the counter and keeps my space nice and clear so I can have my knives, so I can have my little tray. Little things like that can make such a difference. Okay, this one has been a hard one for me to learn, but once I've gotten into the habit of it and my cheap side, I let it go, it has done wonders. And let me tell you what I mean by that. That is investing in nicer dish towels. Some nice thick ones that are cohesive, that go lovely with your kitchen. It makes a lot of difference. And here's the trick. You have to let them go when they're starting to get nasty. And that's where I really struggle because I'm like, they still have life in them. They're still doing fine. Who cares? And I have many right now at this moment that I know I need to get rid of. And it's just one of those things that when I get in the decluttering mind, I'm like, okay, these have a lot of stains on them. Maybe these could be like work rags. Maybe these would be great for the garage. Maybe these would be, good for cleaning. So then that way I don't feel wasteful. But once I invest in nicer ones to have out for use and for like hand towels and that type of thing, it really does feel so much more elevated. So if you're like me and you struggle because you don't want to get rid of a good thing if it still has life in it, just take my advice, use those for other things in the home, and keep your really nice ones for the kitchen. And your kitchen will thank you because it'll look so much better. This one screams luxury, but luxury doesn't have to be expensive. Luxury needs to be intentional. I want you to style your sink area, but you have to do it for what's best for you. What do you use all the time, and how can we make it look great? For me, I like to keep soap next to my sink. I don't like things sitting out, so I use one little riser with some pretty soap and then a plant. And I do change out my soap. Like right now, I had got this one at Home Goods, and normally I keep a little bit more of an expensive type container sitting out here, but I really liked this one for winter. And I was like, you know what? That's so beautiful with the little medallion here in the middle. I'm going to go with it. And that way I can switch it out here come spring and put something in maybe a little more bougie. But I just thought it was really pretty for winter. And so also you could, if you like to keep out, like your little sponges or things like that, find a beautiful way to present them so that they look good sitting out. So maybe if you even just keep it super simple like I am and you just have one thing that you intentionally have set out, make it look nice. And I know that seems a little dramatic, but I promise you, you're going to feel really good about it, and you're going to walk in your kitchen and you're going to be like, oh, that looks good. Oh, and did anybody else notice the little cuteness that I have back here? I was going to take that down for filming today because obviously that doesn't look super luxury. But you know what? That brings me joy. My grandkids that live out of state made those for me. And so they shine through each day, and I just love them. This next one's probably my favorite thing. I think it's the thing that makes my kitchen feel the most just gorgeous, especially in the evening, and that is under cabinet lighting. Now, I always have my under cabinet lighting off when I'm filming in here so it doesn't mess with my filming lights, but it is my absolute favorite thing to have. I enjoy it not only in the evening, but I enjoy it throughout the day. I feel like when I walk into my kitchen, it really does give it just a nice soft glow, and that soft glow feels warm, it feels inviting, and it just makes me happy. We got our lighting at IKEA, and it has little remotes, and they just sit in the cabinet, and every day I come in and click them on and off, and it's just like one of my favorite things. It has different levels, so like we can go down all the way off, and so highly recommend under cabinet lighting if you want to get just that really beautiful ambiance happening in your kitchen. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Go check out this video if you haven't done so already, and we will see you guys again next week. Bye-bye.